My name is Jess. This is the first video in a 5-part series where I'm sharing the truth about my experience of narcissistic abuse, exactly what happened, and how I broke free. I'm not here to give theory, I'm here to tell you my own story because maybe some of what I went through sounds very familiar to you and you will realize you're not alone. I grew up with the dad I loved, but who struggled with very low self esteem and jealousy. My mom always had to put him first, and he often escaped into drinking and drugs. His moods could be so volatile, and when he was in a bad mood, we were terrified. That shaped me. As I grew older, I became someone who suppressed my own needs, did everything for the other person, and accepted far too much. I attracted people who took advantage of me and reopened my abandonment wounds. I felt lonely and disconnected, wearing different masks with different people. I was a people pleaser. I spent years in a relationship that nearly destroyed me. It pushed me so far down that I had to go deep within myself and start asking, who am I? What is life trying to teach me? How can I change this pattern? I started therapy, read every self book I could, traveled, explored Buddhism, and even gave up comforts like certain foods to discipline myself. I went to university, a great job, promotion, my own flat. For the first time, I felt independent and proud. I thought I had broken the pattern. However, in 2019, I met a man outside my workplace. He told me from day one that I was the one for him, that he wanted to give me everything I dreamed of. He even asked me to write a list of what I wanted in a partner and ticked off what he could give me. At first, it felt like I manifested the perfect relationship, finally. But then the red flag came in. He would disappear for days. They sent me a text saying he was having problem with his son or with his ex, the mother of his son. He blamed her constantly, calling her obsessed or crazy. He missed birthdays and Christmases, always with an excuse. Eventually, I broke up with him. A few days later, I found out I was pregnant with him. When I told him, he disappeared. His own mother texted me saying he didn't believe the child was his and that I should get rid of her. I refused. I decided I would be a single mom if I had to. For months, I handled everything alone. Then, just before my 5-month scan, he came back saying he wanted to try again. I let him because I wanted my daughter to have a father. And honestly, I didn't want to do this alone. For a while, he treated me very well, cooking for me, rubbing oil on my belly, being there for the birth. But the cycle never stopped. He started smoking cannabis heavily again. He flirted openly in front of me. If I confronted him, he'd threaten me, telling me he ruined my business or that I was average at best. Once, after an argument, he pinned me against the wall. My daughter was crying on the other side of the wall. That was the moment I knew I had to leave for good. I contacted a therapist who confirmed this was a serious red flag and that the abuse would escalate. I got a non-molestation order to protect myself and my daughter. It wasn't easy. He and his family tried to make things difficult, even threatening our home and trying to drag me through court. But I stood strong. I built my business to the point where I can now take over his half of the mortgage and secure a safe home for my little girl. Today, my daughter is 4 years old, and I'm proud. I broke the cycle. I put boundaries in place. I refuse to let her grow up thinking that abuse is love. I can forgive what happened. I will never go back. But I am manifesting an amicable co parenting relationship for her sake, and I know I'm strong enough to handle whatever comes. If you're watching this and you are in the middle of something similar, please know this. No one who truly loves you will hurt you like that. And you are stronger than you realize. This is the first of a five-part series where we go deeper in narcissistic abuse, the red flags I ignored, and phrases he used to control me, why it was so hard to leave, and how I rebuilt myself after everything and dealt with them. If my story resonates with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the rest of the series. Thank you for listening. You are not alone. I'm with you.